Hi friends, welcome back to Hobby Plus. Today I will discuss about a circuit. I want to drive the MOSFET transistor with 6 volt and 5 milliamps. When I draw this circuit, I test it, but I get 6 volt here, but I cannot get 5 milliohms in this point, in this path also. So I put the value for 500 volt, 500 resistance and 100 resistance, and I also get this value, but that is not satisfy me. It never draw the 5 milliamps current from this path, and these resistance are burned out. When I put this value and also this value, I cannot draw the ampere, so I am in a problem. You also face same problem in your circuit. So I get one thing. I get this in the net. V out is equal to V in into R2 divided by R plus R1 plus R2. But I don't know how can I calculate the ampere from this formula. So I do one thing. Easily I do one thing. You just divide your main voltage by the ampere, which is your require. When you divide your voltage by the ampere, you can get the R, because you know V by I is equal to R. You know that. So you get the total resistance for this network, and you put here. But how can I divide this resistance in which ratio for 6 volt? I have a way. Look at this. (24 volt), that is my drive voltage, and that is my requirement voltage, 6 volt. I divide the 6 volt. I divide 24 volt by output voltage, that is 4. That means 1:4 is my voltage ratio. If you have any doubt, please ask me why. That is your input voltage and that is your output voltage. I just divide input voltage by the output voltage, so I get this result. That means 1:4 is your voltage ratio. Then I do one thing. I plus 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. So I divide the main resistance, total resistance, by 5, and I get this value. That is R1. That is your R1. That means you put here. That is your R1. I already told you. And when you minus R1 value from the total resistance, you get R2 value. And that is your R2 value. When you put this, you get 6 volt. No doubts. You can do it. No problem. But total rail is 0.005 amps. I already calculated it. So I get 5 milliamps and 6 volt here by this resistance. It is always available in our lab. That is very easy and simple, you know that. But after that you have a problem. I put here a resistance and here, but how can I calculate the wattage? Simple way, no problem. Come here. All we know, I square R equals to watt. So that is your total resistance. and that is your ampere. So total resistance into ampere, you can get the wattage. That is the 0.12 watt. In your lab and my also, 0.25 watt resistance always available. So we can use quarter watt resistance in this network and drive this transistor without any doubt and easily make our requirement voltage and ampere. Hope this video is helpful and you know what to do. Please do this. Thank you for watching.